we love shitting on Alex Jones. Like, we think he's like a shitbag, pretty much. Do you agree? You agree, Stefan?
Just yelling at people is not. He just yells at people. I'm not down for that.
I don't personally like his message or material or what he's doing. Like, he's basically a con man who's
a fear monger.
Yeah, he's like mongering fear to basically sell a line of like supplements and stuff like that to like purify your water and like take out like these negative effects of like.
Did he jump on those 5-gallon drums of food too?
I don't know. It seems like an untapped market for him. Then what was the name of the church that was doing that? It was like a evangelical TV church that was like doing that shit. But there's just like been a lot of talk. Well, first off, the people as like directly interacting with him. Like some of the screenshots I've seen is like Alex Jones just like bitching about like him getting deplatformed, and then people calling him out. It's like that's not actually how it happened. You deplatformed yourself to create a false flag operation, and
it backfired like a motherfucker.
No, it was like to create like some sort of like news scandal to just like get himself further along in the news.
Oh, that's what ended up happening? They actually
No, like they were just trolling him, like
gotcha.
using his own fire against him. So, but there's been some like interesting discussion about like the like implementation of it. Just like basically these like larger companies that have the power to do this have like kind of for I wouldn't say the first time, but this is kind of like the first time someone as big as this has been unanimously shunned across multiple major platforms. Like, I think iTunes was the first to do it, and then everybody else followed. I think he got taken off of YouTube. He got all his shit taken off of iTunes, and there's like a couple more places. He's basically been reduced. You got the list?
He's been banned from Apple, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Pinterest.
I can't imagine the fucking Pinterest community for fucking Alex Jones.
I feel like they just blocked all the memes at that point.
Could you imagine that? It'd just be like, you go on there and it's just like, oh, how to contain your lizard skin in 5 easy steps. It's like when I think Pinterest, I think like, like arts and crafts or like
mother shopping at better homes. Yeah.
There's something I'm going to make from Michael's.
Now, when I said that InfoWars can't be found on Apple, it's still in the App Store. It's not on iTunes.
Oh, like his own app?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And you can find him on Twitter, because Twitter
is a slut. They're like the only big social media platform that allows full frontal nudity.
But that's because Twitter will do anything for the hits.
Right.
Twitter doesn't care.
God bless them. Not in for like them siding with Alex Jones. Not that they sided with him. But
they just know that he gets traffic,
right,
which is all they give a shit about. Is that so wrong? I mean, it's slightly morally wrong, I guess, to a level, but is it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like one of the things that have been tossed around a lot in these discussions was it was like these large companies that are some of like in the very near future, they're going to be like the large media conglomerates that are going to maybe replace something like Viacom or, Fox, or not that Fox is like the parent company. You know what I mean? But there was like some talk about like, was it some of like the higher ups just like using their platform to flex their political will, or did it come from like, the managers of these companies? Like there's just some like debate on like who is actually like pulling the shots on here, because it was like a cascade of dominoes with just him getting pulled off of this platform, then that platform. Like he's been pulled off of like the big ones,
I think it's just his fear-mongering message, I think it's
And I agree with that.
It's just because it's.
I'm just playing devil advocate for like.
It's just because it's a He's a fearmonger. They're calling him out for hate speech because he mongers fear against certain people and groups of people. So I think it's more of
like we're talking about a man that will literally.
I think it's more of those companies don't want to be caught up in the windfall of supporting him when he finally plunges down the fucking basement stairs.
Right.
Because someone's about to push him down the basement stairs and he's gonna end up at the bottom with his neck broken, and nobody wants to be caught up in that snowball.
The thing is, it just seems so weird how this thing has like spun, because my first exposure to Alex Jones and InfoWars was like well over a decade ago, like in the Bush administration. And in that time period, he was the one like calling like 9/11 was an inside job. Like he wasn't like this fucking like huge right person. Like he wasn't toting the right. He was just like this like
he's a conspiracy guy.
Anti-establishment. We gotta fight the globalists kind of person. And like I can't really say how he was now because I didn't
not paying attention.
Yeah.
I'm only hearing about him turning the frogs gay. And Hillary Clinton can't open a pickle jar, I think, were the last two things I heard ever come out of his mouth.
I was trying to like think of something that Alex Jones, just like some outrageous shit that Alex Jones would say to like open up today. Just like being like, I'm gonna infiltrate YouTube through like pimple popping videos, and we're gonna pop the pustules on the back of Hillary.
But I think it's with the ongoing court case, they just don't want to be associated as the last platform holding him up in any way.
Now, the crazy thing is, like, what I think this is going to do is, like, the people who really listen to him, first thing is that I think the people who are really, really listening to him, I don't think those people really are that big of a threat. I don't think they hold that much sway. I just really don't. Like, I've seen like some crazy conspiracy theory people.
It's the Bill O'Reilly ones you gotta watch out.
Yeah. But genuinely, those are like the kind of types who are like, they're trying to blame a bunch of other stuff for like the things that are going wrong in their life. It's like almost like a alternate religion.
That's how it happens.
But like I feel like those people are like a lot of them are harmless. There are some like very dangerous people. Like it wasn't the
there's always dangerous people, and there's always some dangerous people in certain groups. But I think I think obviously the people that listen to InfoWars are gonna be able to find InfoWars.
Yeah, that was gonna be my thing. He still is driving like millions of hits through traffic through his own website.
He's still gonna walk down the streets of New York and have a gaggle of dudes in camo pants with them. Like, but he's lining up to take a spill down the basement stairs, and YouTube, Spotify, and all them don't want to be the top stair.
That is probably the most eloquently I've ever heard you put something, to be honest. And on that note, let's take a little break.